I just paid rent this past month and now my bank account is literally at $0, so I'm freaking out quite a bit. I'm honestly just really terrified of these next upcoming weeks. So before I jump into today's video, I wanted to let you guys know that I do have a Patreon. Maybe some of you guys don't know, but if you like the content that I create on this channel, you like the videos that I make, please feel free to support. I'll put a link down below. Any amount would help. I'm gonna start trying to put more videos on there. I really want to do more guitar related stuff. I want to talk about my guitar, talk about my relationship with my guitar, little things that I've learned on the guitar, and just about music and as a whole. And of course I want to kind of talk about other things, but I really just want to kind of give you guys exclusive personal content on Patreon. But yeah, if you guys really just could help me out, it would mean a lot to me. Also, I have music. If you guys don't know, I'll leave the link down in the description if you want to purchase any of that. But with that being said, I want to jump into today's video. I've had this idea for a very long time, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of just dive into my past, because I've had a long history with being on YouTube, being a trans YouTuber, and I've opened up to you guys a lot with my transition. You guys have seen me come out to my dad. You guys have seen just me talk about my relationship with my mom and everything like that. But I've never shared with you guys my coming out post that I put on Facebook when I came out to literally everyone, all my friends and family. I just came out to everyone with one single post. And I thought it'd be interesting to kind of dive back and share, specifically because it is coming up on the 3-year anniversary of this post. So yeah, I just decided I wanted to read it to you guys, and I want your opinion and your thoughts on it. But what I can say is that some of the things that I say in this coming out post is problematic and controversial, and the things that I say might not be how I feel today. Ever since coming out, I felt like I've learned so much about the trans community. I have obviously gotten involved in the politics of it. And so sometimes, when you're a beginner in this whole experience, you might not say the right things, especially when you really don't even know how to formulate what you're feeling. You just know that you want to transition. But yeah, so you might see some things that I say that are not quite politically correct. But I just want you guys to bear with me. I was young at the time, I was ignorant, and I've just learned so much since. So yeah, I want to dive into this post, and I just want to read it to you guys and hear what you all have to think about me coming out when I was 19 years old on a Facebook post. And so the post is from April 27th, 2016. The time of my life where I was so depressed, and I was just so I was so down on myself. I had just started transitioning, and people were seeing me as a boy, but I was presenting as a woman, and it was just really hard for me to kind of work. It was hard for me to communicate with everyone. I had literally just pushed everyone out of my life. So this is really hard to look back on. So just knowing my mindset at the time, I was really going through it. So this is the post that I made April 27th, 2016 at 8:09 p.m. I said, "For those of you who don't know already, I guess it is finally time to announce it. This has been the hardest thing in my life to ever understand and accept. I have fought every single day of my life, hiding the truth. Now I am just tired. I am tired of hiding. I am tired of fighting. I am tired of pretending to be someone who I never was. I don't want to be ashamed. I am transgendered." Oh my god, why did I have to put that ED? This is the thing I'm talking about. I didn't know what the right thing was to say at the time. I was so young, and I don't know, I've learned, obviously, but I was young. Don't know what that means? Google it. Talk to me. Don't make assumptions. I am a human being. My name is Jay, and I identify as female. Another thing that I wouldn't say today, I don't identify as female. I identify as a woman, as a trans woman. I hate the word female. I hate the word male. It's gross, and it's not right. I hate when men call women females. It's just taking too much biology when you're referring to someone's gender. I have talked to doctors, and I'm making the physical transition to be the human I have to be. If you accept me, great. If you don't, great. The thing about my transition is that it will literally affect no one other than me. which is true. It literally doesn't affect anyone else. It just affects me. It just affects me and my changes in my body. That's why I get so mad when people are like so transphobic, so against the idea of trans people. It's just like, let me live my life, and like all you have to do is sit on the sidelines and support me. It's like it's not a hard concept to just be like, oh, she doesn't feel comfortable with herself, she wants to go through these changes, it has nothing to do with me, let her. So I was just really frustrated at the time because my mom continuously was just so evil to me, and everyone was gossiping about me at the time in my family. I felt really attacked. So I was like, yeah, I was going through a lot. I understand the concerns of family members who think I'll spend eternity in hell, but evaluate your sins and your life before getting involved with mine. I was really over people talking about me. I was just so mad because everyone has gossip. Everyone has baggage. Everyone has something that they keep to themselves that they just are secretive about. But like when it's me, when I'm publicly transitioning, all of a sudden I'm a talking piece. It really frustrated me because yeah, everyone just has their demons in their closet. Everyone sins. Everyone is just like, it just makes me so mad. Like if you're truly religious and you truly go by what the Bible says, then don't be a fucking hypocrite. Don't go after me because I'm chisme. I was so over it. I was just really, really mad. I don't mean to be bitter, but after hearing so many insults, I am just overwhelmed. I am not a freak. I am not an embarrassment. I have skin, flesh, and bone. Yeah, so my mom continuously said that whenever I first came out. She kept saying, you're an embarrassment to me, like you're a freak. Why are you doing this? You're a freak. Everyone's gonna make fun of me. She was worried about herself. The entire time, it was never about my well-being, like, oh, Jay, like, trans women get killed. It was never about that. It was about what people thought of her. And that's what makes me the most mad. It's like, people don't see me as a human being. They didn't see me as a human being. They saw me as this boy that thought he was a girl. And it really frustrated me because so much has changed within the past 3 years, especially because I like passed now. I look more feminine. People don't have the same problems. I'm old news. So it's really frustrating to see that change just because my appearance is different. Just because I look more feminine, it's now easier to accept me as a woman. I don't know, it's really frustrating. I've literally been through the worst that I can go through, and I hate how it's always about them. It's never about us, our feelings, how we're feeling, what we're going through. I'm over it. I refuse to let anyone belittle my existence because you feel as if I am in the wrong. I have the exact same soul. Please understand, this isn't a choice that I have made. I had no choice. This is the person that I am. God doesn't make mistakes. He made J. Palma, but the world just called me my dead name. I'm not gonna repeat my dead name. I just think it's old news. I hate giving people a reason to write it in the comments. I hate it. But yeah, so you see how poetic I tried being with it. Today I would never say my dead name. I would never write it out. It's just corny, it's stupid, and it makes me dysphoric as hell. So I just would never, ever do that again. So as you can tell, going through this, I was battling a lot. And some of the things I said might not be politically correct for today's standards. And I want to talk about this because I feel like I don't bring it up enough on my YouTube channel. But I was a trans woman. I was new to everything. I just didn't understand the words to use. I just didn't understand like a lot of just the politics behind being trans. I just knew how I felt, and I just was trying my best to explain it. But I still said stuff that was problematic, things that people, if it was a cis person, people will call them transphobic. And so you see a lot of this happen, especially in the media, where someone says something about a trans person, and then all of a sudden everyone calls them transphobic. When all it actually is just ignorance. It's just the lack of knowledge that people have on the community. I was ignorant at one point. I'm a trans woman, and I fucked up. So people are gonna fuck up. You can't hold them to those mistakes. You can't attack them for that. We need to educate, and we need to push education of trans existence and trans lives. There should be more classes on gender and gender politics and all of that stuff. We need to stop saying that transphobia is literally everything that makes us upset, when that's just not the case. If people mess up because of ignorance, if people are trying to be supportive, then we need to allow them to have the ability to learn. We need to not close the doors, because all we're doing is making transphobia, actual assault towards trans women, less valid than what it is. We're just putting so much attention on these little things that people mess up on. We need to start understanding that we're all human, and we're all going to say the wrong thing at some point in our life. I've done it a million times, but I know who I am, and I know that I'm going to continue to grow as a person throughout the future and throughout the upcoming years. I know that I might say things today that I don't agree with 5 years from now. We need to understand people's points of view, and if it's not coming from a place of hate, if it's not coming from a place that's trying to attack trans individuals or trying to invalidate them, but rather them trying to say something nice but saying something that they mess up on. We need to understand the difference of what transphobia really is. I'm tired of, someone misgendering someone in an accident and everyone's like, you're transphobic. Like, no, that's not the definition. That's not what we need to attack. We need to say, hey, listen, I go by this. Allow them to learn. And if they continuously do that, if they're an asshole about it, if they refuse to accept who you are, then that's transphobia. That's what that is. But if it's something that's said out of ignorance, if it's something that's said on accident, we need to understand, and we need to allow people to apologize and to grow. There's a lot of outrage over every little thing. And I'm so tired of being mad. It's so much harder to be mad at people. So I just think we need to just allow people to just be vocal about how they feel and just educate them on the right way to think, so they're not scared off by the community. Because even me, I used to be really involved in all these trans LGBT groups in my area, but it got so political, and everyone wanted to be mad about something, and it felt like no one was really creating a change within the community. It felt like we were all just battling each other. Everyone was just mad at each other. And when there's imbalance like that, there's not really a solid ground for us to work through, a solid ground for us to actually make a difference. So I think my big thing is just trying to really emphasize that transphobia is so much deeper than someone saying she instead of he on accident. We need to just really understand that people are going to make mistakes, but they're going to grow. Allow them to grow, communicate, talk. We really just need to push education. I really just want to have more education with trans people, especially in medical fields, especially in schooling. I want more people to be aware of our existence so they don't mess up, so we don't have to tell them. But I think for now, we make good steps if we just, continuously advocate for who we are. So yeah, sorry I was so spastic in this video. I had a lot of feelings that I've been holding in for a really long time. I just really want us to continue to push forward rather than hold all of ourselves back because we just aren't agreeing on something. But that's my opinions. If you guys have any other different opinions, please feel free to let me know down in the comments below. Also, I'm going to be posting Monday and Fridays from now on. I'm really excited to announce that. I'm going to try and make Monday's videos more like vlogs and Friday's videos more like sit-down videos. We'll see, but I am going to be posting on both of those days. So you guys will be getting more content, more just a lot of me, more me. And yeah, I'm also going to be posting more on my Patreon. Like I said, I'm going to do a lot of guitar-related stuff, a lot of music-related stuff, a lot of me just, giving you some more personality on that. But yeah, if you guys want to support me, all those links will be down in the description below. I'm also considering doing guitar lessons. So if you guys are interested in a Skype guitar lesson with me, an hour session, please feel free to email me. Everything, all the fun stuff will be down in the description below. Again, guys, 20,000 subscribers. We're really killing it. I love each and every one of you, and I'm so happy to continuously grow with all of you. Thank you guys for all your support. I really appreciate all of it. Also, I can't afford to fix my tooth, so I'm gonna look crazy for a little bit, please bear with me. I love all of you guys. See you in the next one. Till then, bye.